Hello everyone, Gary Summers here. Welcome to our webinar. Today we are going to give you sort of a sneak preview of a company that is going to be launching later this spring. We're going to talk about why this company is so different. We're going to talk about why it is so special, and we'll talk about why you as an entrepreneur really do need to pay close attention to what's going on here. The name of the company is BodyFX. The BodyFX brand will include fitness and workout DVDs, television infomercials, magazine advertisements, celebrity endorsements, and a line of ultra-premium fitness and performance-oriented nutrition and weight loss products that will truly be different than and noticeably better than what you might find at the store or health club or maybe through a network marketing company. And yes, it's good that we've got great products. But folks, having great products is not what we're the most excited about. What we are the most excited about is the system that BodyFX will be using to gather customers for these great products. BodyFX is going to use television infomercials, magazine advertisements, and celebrity endorsements to generate thousands upon thousands of paying customers each and every week, and they are going to hand these paying customers over, free of charge, to their soon-to-be-built network of independent distributors. In just a moment, I'm going to walk you through an example which will show you exactly how it's all going to work and how you can profit from it big time. But first, I want to show you some of the people that are behind this program, and I want you to see how and why they have the wherewithal to actually pull this off. BodyFX is being founded by an entrepreneur named James Kunitz. That's him behind his desk. Kunitz has a fascinating background. He and his wife Jana own a television production company which specializes in mass marketing fitness products and fitness DVDs through television infomercials. The Kunitzes have their own studios, soundstage, and production crew. Here's a picture of their studio. It looks like it was taken during the filming of one of their DVD sets or maybe an infomercial. Here's some additional shots of their facilities. I'm no expert, of course, but it sure looks pretty sophisticated. The Kunitzes, well, they have written, they've produced, they've starred in, and they've marketed many of the fitness industry's all-time best-selling videos and infomercials. Their portfolio includes Ab Circle, Total Gym, Rhythm Rocker, and one called Red Fitness. They produced shows like Disco Abs for Time Life. They did one called Extreme Dance Cardio. The blonde lady out front there is Jana Kunitz. James produced, Jana starred in, and their company marketed Core Rhythms, which is one of the industry's top 5 all-time best-selling fitness programs, having sold over 20 million DVDs and counting. The Kunitz's production company has repeatedly received the direct response industry's equivalent of Oscars and Emmys for their work. Nowadays, in fact, when a fitness celebrity wants to market something, they don't go to the Guthy Rinkers of the world. James Kunitz is the go-to guy. He's like the Steven Spielberg of exercise and fitness productions. Building upon his experience and success in the direct response industry, Kunitz is now launching BodyFX. And the reason we are expecting such big things from BodyFX is because of the ingenious, first-of-its-kind, customer-generating system that it will be bringing to the marketplace. Let's go through that example of how it's going to work. For starters, I want you to picture a typical American consumer. We'll call her Sarah. She's a bit overweight, and she knows that she needs to get into shape, but she just doesn't have time to go to the gym. Well, one day, while flipping through the TV channels, she stumbles onto one of BodyFX's soon-to-be-released television infomercials. This particular one features a Kunitz-produced high-intensity workout DVD series called JNL Fusion. On this infomercial, Sarah is introduced to the workout program that a celebrity fitness personality named Jennifer Nicole Lee developed and then used to transform herself from a couch potato into a fitness model. Here's Jennifer before she developed JNL Fusion. Here's an after picture. Here are examples of some of the fitness magazines on which Jennifer has been the cover model. Here you see pictures of some of the people whose videotaped testimonials are featured on the JNL Fusion infomercial. We've got Sandra here. She lost 22 pounds doing the JNL program. We've got Kristen. We've got Chris. We've got Taryn. It looks like she lost 50 pounds. We've got Tony. And Jessie. Jessie lost 17 inches. And that's just a sampling of what a person sees on the actual infomercial itself. The show is extremely powerful. And after seeing it, well, let's say that Sarah orders the 12 DVD set. When her package arrives, it's going to include a special bonus DVD. This bonus DVD will introduce Sarah to BodyFX's line of ultra-premium, fitness-oriented nutrition and weight loss products, which, when used in conjunction with the JNL workout program, can help her reach her fitness goals even faster. Sarah will also see a brief advertisement for the BodyFX nutritionals at the beginning and again at the end of each of the 12 workout DVDs. After this repeated exposure to the product line, Sarah may decide to order the BodyFX nutritionals. But BodyFX doesn't take that for granted. To help ensure that Sarah becomes and remains a satisfied nutritional customer, BodyFX is going to automatically assign her to what they call a coach. A coach is an independent BodyFX rep who has been trained how to follow up and how to answer the most commonly asked product questions. Sarah will also be placed on the company's email autoresponder list, and the day her DVDs are scheduled to arrive, Sarah is going to start receiving periodic emails from BodyFX. These emails will encourage her to get started on her fitness program. They will encourage her to watch the bonus DVD. They will encourage her to incorporate the BodyFX nutritionals. These emails will also introduce Sarah to her assigned coach. We'll call him Coach Joe, and they will all include a link to Coach Joe's BodyFX product website, which is where Sarah will go to purchase the BodyFX nutritional products. As a courtesy, Coach Joe may take the initiative to personally contact Sarah, maybe by phone, maybe by email, or if Sarah has any questions, she is welcome to get in touch with her coach, or Sarah might just place a product order based on what she learned on the DVD or website. Either way, when Sarah places a product order, BodyFX will collect the money, BodyFX will drop ship the products to Sarah, and Coach Joe, he will automatically earn a commission on the sale. And that's just the beginning. When Sarah places her first product order, there are two things that the company wants to see happen. First of all, they want Sarah to become a repeat customer. And secondly, they want her to provide referrals, because when these two things happen, everyone makes more money. So to help make certain this does happen, BodyFX has put together a customer loyalty program. Here's how it works. Each time that Sarah places an order or a reorder, she will earn what are called FX points. These points can be accumulated, and they can be redeemed for free products and merchandise. It's like a digital version of a punch card that you might get at your local yogurt store or sandwich shop. Sarah can also earn FX points by referring other new customers to her coach's website. So when Sarah starts losing weight and getting into shape, and when her friends and coworkers start asking her, "How'd you do it?" Sarah will be motivated to tell them exactly what she is doing. And anytime Sarah refers a new customer to Coach Joe's website, they will be permanently linked to her. And anytime these referral customers place an order, they will earn FX points of their own, and Sarah will earn a matching number of points. This means that if Sarah refers a handful of customers, she could end up earning enough FX points to get her ongoing product orders for free. It is a great incentive for our retail customers. It's also great for the coaches because the coach earns the retail commission on all these referral sales. And it's not just on Sarah's personal referrals. Coach Joe will also earn the retail profits on Sarah's referrals, and their referrals, and their referrals, and so on. My guess is many coaches will end up earning a significant retail income based solely upon retail sales that are made to a clientele that can be traced back to the infomercial customers. And that is a very powerful concept. BodyFX is the only company I know of that offers a real solution for people who want to build a home-based business, but who don't necessarily want to have to try and sell stuff to or maybe impose upon their friends and neighbors. If you or anyone you know would like to become a BodyFX coach, and if you'd like to earn these retail commissions off the infomercial-generated customers and their referrals, that opportunity is available, and it's a great opportunity. But it's not the only opportunity that's available here. As of today, BodyFX has already produced and test marketed the JNL Fusion television infomercial, and it's pulling a stronger response than what the Core Rhythms infomercial did, and that's the one that sold 20 million DVDs. And based on the response rate in several test markets, Kunitz is extremely confident that once he pulls the trigger, it will end up generating in excess of 5,000 new DVD customers per week, all of whom will need to be assigned to a coach. This means that BodyFX is going to need a whole lot of coaches. Where are they going to come from? Well, that's where people like you and I come into play. BodyFX has designed a powerful network marketing style commission structure which will incentivize entrepreneurs to become independent BodyFX reps and help them build this network of coaches. And those that decide to participate will be compensated on each and every sale that is made by each and every coach in their network. And without going into a lot of detail, let me simply say that you are going to love the pay plan. It has everything that even the most demanding network marketer would look for in a pay plan. You get paid unilevel style bonuses on the sales of up to 9 levels of reps and coaches. There's infinity bonuses. There's matching infinity bonuses. There's fast start bonuses. I mean, it's got it all. And perhaps most importantly, there are none of those silly hoops and gotchas that tend to drive people away from this type of business. With that in mind, let's talk about what it takes to become a rep and or a coach. First of all, anyone can sign up as a BodyFX rep. Once the company is fully operational, you will simply pay a $19.95 enrollment fee, which is waived if you purchase an optional product pack. This fee is also being waived if you sign up now during the pre-launch period. As a rep, you will receive a free, personalized, e-commerce ready product website. Anytime merchandise is purchased through your product website, you'll earn up to a 25% retail profit. You'll also receive a free, personalized, business opportunity-oriented website. Anytime a rep or coach enrolls off your business opportunity site, they will go on your first level, and you will receive commissions and overrides off the sales volumes which they generate. As a BodyFX rep, you will be encouraged to become a coach, but you won't be required to do so. In order to become a coach, you will need to purchase a product pack and complete a short online training and certification program. The company requires this because they don't want to risk wasting their valuable infomercial-generated leads by giving them to someone who has not personally experienced the products or who has not been trained on how to properly follow up. Once you are certified as a coach, you will continue to receive all of the benefits of being a rep, plus you will be eligible to receive free customer leads from the company's television infomercials. And anytime one of these infomercial customers buys the BodyFX nutritional products, you will earn the coach's retail profit, and up to 9 levels of upline reps and or coaches will earn an override. The same principle applies when someone in your network becomes a coach. They will earn the coach's retail profits, and you will be one of the 9 levels of people that receives an override. It's a powerful package, and if your goal is to make a lot of money, then your goal should be to develop as many coaches as possible in your 9-level network, because that's how the big money is going to get made. How much money can you make? Well, it really is impossible to project at this point. But what I can show you, especially those of you who are familiar with network marketing, is an example that will demonstrate why the profit potential with BodyFX is so much greater than what it would be in a typical network marketing company. For this example, let's say that you know 3 entrepreneurial-minded people who would be willing to join forces with you in this venture. Next, let's say that these 3 people will each know 3 entrepreneurial-type people of their own. Let's also say that this simple 3x3 pattern will repeat itself through 4 levels. Now, mind you, the BodyFX pay plan pays on up to 9 levels, but for this example, we are just going to use 4 levels. This would put 3 people on your first level, 9 on your second level. There would be 27 on your third level, and 81 on your fourth level. That's a total of 120 entrepreneurial-type people in your network. In a typical network marketing program, there isn't usually much retail selling going on. Instead, the reps simply purchase products for their own personal use, and in most cases, they buy the minimum amount necessary in order for them to qualify for commissions on the purchases which the other reps in their organization are making. It's known as internal consumption. Typically, the personal purchase requirement is $50 or maybe $100 worth of products per month. If they were each doing $100 in volume, those 120 people would generate a total of $12,000 in monthly sales volume. How much does that translate to commission-wise? These days, most network marketing companies are paying about a 5% commission on the first few levels of a person's sales network. And if that were the case in this example, that $12,000 in sales volume would generate roughly $600 in monthly commissions, which is okay, but it's probably not enough to get overly excited about. In BodyFX, most reps will probably end up doing at least $100 in volume as well. Not because they have to. The monthly qualifier is only $50, but the products are going to be so good, most families will probably end up ordering $100 worth or more. So we're going to have that same $12,000 in volume. The difference is, most BodyFX reps will either want to become a coach themselves, or they will know someone else who would make a good coach. So let's say that each of the 120 people in your organization here will account for just one coach. That equals 120 coaches. If these 120 coaches, with the help of the infomercial leads and the customer loyalty program, averaged $1,000 per month in retail sales, which I believe to be a conservative figure, that would add an additional $120,000 per month to your overall sales total, giving you a grand total of $132,000. With that kind of volume, even if we were only using that standard 5% commission figure, we're talking about a pretty significant income. But when you see how the BodyFX pay plan is structured, you'll quickly realize that someone who is generating that kind of volume will probably be looking at a commission percentage that's more along the lines of 7%, 8%, maybe 9%, maybe more. In fact, when you combine all the various bonuses that are available in the BodyFX pay plan, you could theoretically be getting all the way up to 14% on a large part of your organization. So we're talking crazy percentages here. Percentages that you just don't typically see in this type of business. This means that with BodyFX, you're going to have way more volume per rep, maybe 10 times as much. Plus, you're going to have much higher commission percentages. That's why so many people are getting so excited about this coaches program and the infomercial leads. Having the ability to enroll coaches and being able to provide them with highly qualified customer leads, that's a game changer. It's why people are going to make insane amounts of money here. And the good news is, we're not going to have any competition. As of today, there's nobody doing anything even remotely close to what BodyFX has planned, And chances are there won't be in the future either. That's because James Kunitz, our CEO, is the fitness industry's leading expert on DVDs and infomercials. And he's not going to produce DVDs or infomercials for a competitor. One last thing. We have ran these ideas and concepts by some of the best and brightest minds in the network marketing industry just to make sure there were no holes in it. And the only real concern that anyone has expressed was, what's going to happen when the response to the J&L Fusion infomercial starts to dwindle down? Well, that's a legitimate concern, because we all know that even the best infomercials have a limited lifespan. Kunitz obviously realizes this potential pitfall, and to address the issue, his game plan is to continually develop new exercise and fitness DVD programs, each of which will have their own infomercial. That way, when one product or infomercial starts to dwindle down, there's another one there to take its place. J&L Fusion, it's simply the first DVD set that BodyFX will roll out. Already waiting in the wings is a DVD set called Figure 8 Fitness. It will appeal to a slightly different demographic. Several additional DVDs and infomercial projects are already on the drawing board, and the thing which all of these infomercials will have in common is the customers which they generate will be assigned to a coach in the BodyFX network. They will all be placed into BodyFX's follow-up and conversion system, and they will all be continually exposed to the BodyFX nutritionals. And when they make a purchase, the coach is going to make the retail profit, and 9 levels of people in the upline are going to earn an override. This means that if you go out there, starting today, and if you build yourself a network of coaches, not only can you make a ton of money off the customers that are generated by the J&L Fusion DVDs and infomercials, you are also going to get a huge raise when Figure 8 Fitness hits the airwaves. And you'll get another big bump in pay when the next infomercial, and the next infomercial, and the next one is released. Folks, this is going to be big. It's going to be big right out of the gate, and then it's going to continually get better and better. And the best news of all is, you are one of the fortunate few that are hearing about this while it's still in its very early stages. This means that if you go to work today, a significant percentage of the company's future coaches can end up in your sales network. And what that means is you can get paid overrides on a significant percentage of the customers which all these future infomercial projects are going to generate. And depending upon how effective you and your future team members are, you could end up with hundreds, maybe thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of infomercial-generated customers in your network. And those customers, they could be accounting for tens of thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands, and for some of you, maybe even millions of dollars in monthly sales volume, all of which you could be getting paid commissions on. And no matter how you calculate it, that adds up to a lot of money. With that being said, we are going to wrap things up. If the concept sounds interesting, and if you would like to know more about becoming a rep or a coach, your next step is to get in touch with the person who asked you to attend this webinar. They can answer your questions and they can point you in the right direction. Or if you're ready to get yourself positioned, you can go to their BodyFX pre-launch website and enroll as a rep. While we are in the pre-launch mode, there is no enrollment fee and no product purchase is required. When you enroll as a rep, you'll get your own free pre-launch website, which you can begin referring other entrepreneurs and potential coaches to. And of course, they too can sign up for free and they can start building their own pre-launch network. And once everything is fully ready to go, everyone that you enrolled during the pre-launch will automatically become a part of your permanent sales network. And those that want to become coaches, they can do so at that time. On that note, we are going to conclude today's presentation. Once again, I want to thank you for listening, and I encourage you to get back in touch with the person who invited you onto this webinar.